Hi, my name is Abby Hunter, and I am a part of a project bringing light to the creative community in Lancaster County. And today with me, I have Carolyn Kemp. And tell us a little bit about yourself, Carolyn, and how you became an artist.
Whoa, well, as you can tell, I'm surrounded by art. Possibly you can see things in the background of my studio. Art has just always been a part of my life. I started with watercolors, and that was many, many years ago. I've continued because they continue to intrigue me, and I'm learning all the time, and love it.
And how would you say living in Lancaster has affected you as an artist?
Well, that's a good question. I've lived in many parts of the country. We moved here from the Northeast, but had spent 25 years in North Carolina prior to moving to Maine and New Hampshire. I think the environment in South Carolina is very conducive to producing art. Maybe not as economically productive as it was in other parts of the country, having lived in San Francisco and Portland, Maine. It's a different environment, but I love it. We've been here 4 years and we're very happy with it.
What would you say is your favorite medium to work with and why?
Well, it's definitely watercolor. I think it has a certain magic about it that doesn't get boring. There's always surprises with watercolor. It's hard to predict what's going to happen, and it's hard to control. So it makes it somewhat of a challenge.
And how would you say since March of 2020, COVID-19 has affected your life in general, but also as an artist?
Well, I work at home. I have a studio here. So for me, even though the outside world probably had a lot of changes, I personally didn't, because my work is focused here at home. And as far as it affecting my art, it probably was a bonus, because I was maybe more productive than I've ever been since March of 2020. I was able to really focus on things that I hadn't worked on for a while. And with the aid of technology like Zoom, I was able to do some online work that probably never would have happened had it not been for the emphasis on communicating via Zoom or other internet connections. So actually it was a plus for me.
And I just have one more question for you. What does being creative mean to you?
Life. That's what it's all about.
Can you expand on that?
Well, if I couldn't create, I would be very unhappy. I like to use my hands and my mind together, and creating is a collaboration between your hands and your mind and your heart. And that's what makes it so appealing to me.
Well, thank you for your time.
Well, you're welcome.